Hello, everyone. This is my first attempt at recording a voiceover on a video. Well, not necessarily a voiceover. I'm kind of doing this live, just testing out my mic quality, and just want to express myself via Blue Protocol. Um, I think what this video is gonna be about. I don't really have a script or anything, but just loaded up into the world. Hold on, let me turn this down a bit. 'Cause I can't think straight. Let's say master volume. Let's just turn that. All right. It's not loud. Alrighty. If you don't know by now, which you probably don't, my name is God, but you can call me Gav because Gav is probably easier to say by some people over God because I don't know your religious denomination or what have you, but I don't want to disrespect anyone. But two V's make a W, and if you prefer to call me God, you can. But if you want to call me Gav, hey, it's up to you. Okay, thank you for your patience during the recent server maintenance. Oh, they gave us 2,000 orbs. That's cool. So, what I really want to talk about today is Blue Protocol in a nutshell. So this game, I would say it's not the best MMO I've played. It's not the worst, like, at all. Like, I've played some really crazy stuff, and like, it's not. It doesn't come close to being bottom of the barrel, shit tier MMO. I think it's actually pretty fun. The visuals, gives you kind of like that Genshin Impact vibe. You know, maybe not as polished as a game like Genshin Impact or Wuthering Waves, but it also incorporates what I've always wanted. I can't say we because I can't speak for you guys, but what I always wanted from Genshin and Wuthering Waves was to be an MMO, and this game does that I think pretty well. Let's see. I don't want it to like make it seem like I have a certain plan. I'm kind of just gonna go through the motions. So I'm just collecting stuff here. Uh, I'm gonna do a lot of claiming. It's a lot of claiming. Bear with me here. This is what I've done. These are all the things I've done in the game so far. Um, by far, not a min maxing type of player by far. I think I'm like more of like a casual leaning towards semi hardcore. I like playing video games. I like doing what I can in video games, but I also don't want to uh, kill myself or stress too much about being the best in a video game. Much like most of us who live our lives. I don't know how a lot of people see video games nowadays, but as a 28-year-old gamer, I just play my games. I have fun. Sometimes I'm competitive. Sometimes I'm chill, and I don't like to lose. If that kind of narrows it down a bit to like the type of player I am. So let's see. That's the first thing I want to do. Let's see. Features. Daily mission, dungeons, explorations, honor coins. Okay, whatever. Let's go to the guild. So back to what I was saying in regards to talking about the game. It's gonna be a fucking yap fest. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't have a script written. I'm gonna be yapping. I'm gonna be talking about the game. If you want to stay on the video, be my guest. If not, if you want to go something a little bit more structured and flashy, then yeah, by all means, the world is your oyster, and you can explore the sea. So guild, we're gonna open it up. Blah blah blah. My character's name is Lady Tip. It's an inside joke. But yeah, I'm not into like those type of crazy subcategories of shows by any means. Yeah. um let's see. There's a lot of menus in this game. It definitely takes a while to get used to. I'm still trying to get used to it. I'm still trying to see what all I can do inside the guild before I leave at this moment. But Blue Protocol, yes. The graphics are really nice. They're like not the craziest graphics I've seen in my life. The visual effects, I like how some of the abilities look. There's characters like the Archer, he gets really splashy with it. The katana guy goes kind of crazy. Um, Sword and Shield, he summons like beams of light and goes, he's just there to protect the team, not really much of a damage dealer. My team just uses a bunch of rocks and just slams this sword thing that I have on my back. Like that's my whole job, is to just slam stuff. Um, let's see, what else do I like about this game? The combat. Let me go fight something to show you guys what the combat looks like. Let's see. Menu, teleport here. So I'm just going to where the dungeons are. It kind of ties into like what you have to do for your dailies and your grinding and everything you need to get your character up there. Typical MMO stuff. I'm sure if you're not new to the genre, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you are new to the genre or want to get into MMOs, just didn't know where to start, you're basically gonna always have to do dailies or some type of dungeon or farming so that you can get your gear up and become stronger in the game, little by little. I'm gonna do the easy dungeon today. You get 2 attempts at this right over here. 2 attempts, it gives you some loot. You want to farm as much of these as possible. Okay, I guess I'll be the captain. I don't mind. Doesn't matter to me. So as far as combat goes, I think the combat is really fluid. There is a lot of nuances to the game. Like sometimes you won't be able to see your character, other times you're just slapping stuff up. And don't get me wrong, when I first started playing the game, I was a bit worried that it would be too easy. But as I got to like the harder dungeons and a little bit harder content that we were allowed to do, yeah, as I got to the harder content, I was like, okay, this game's actually pretty serious. Like, it's not like Lost Ark or World of Warcraft mechanics, but it does require a little bit of brain power. Not like trying to solve the world's fucking world issues, but it does require you to think a little bit so that you don't get wiped doing a mechanic. As you can see, some of the characters are a little bit more flashier than others. Mine is just, your typical big sword, swing it around, hit stuff, be happy. As far as skill expression goes in this game, you only have 5 abilities plus your imagines, which imagines are what you use to like summon little support characters that help you depending on what buff they do or what type of damage or mitigations or anything like that. There's not that much skill expression. However, when you do start like paying attention to the game and paying attention to the way you fight, you do feel that you do a little bit better. Again, I'm still trying to learn how to navigate the menus and whatnot. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but I'm sure with a little bit of repetition, it's whatever. So yes, I'm doing this dungeon again. I don't know if you saw, but it did mention you need a 100 ability score for this. That is extremely low. Like everyone at this point in time is above 8,000. So this dungeon is a joke, but it's just there to give you a taste of what the actual dungeon run is. And just gives you an opportunity to do a quick fight, which I think is pretty cool. It's not like, it's not the most fun. It's also like, if you say you're getting ready for work one day or, getting ready for school and you feel like you want to play some Blue Protocol, you just pop in, fight this thing and, have a blast. There are roles in this game. I am a tank, so if you look by the health bar, you see it says Lady Tip. That is me. I'm, tank. I just take the damage, distract the enemy from hitting my teammates, and DPSs do all the damage, and the healer heals. Believe it or not. I did mention a little bit about mechanics, but this one you don't really have to do any mechanics because since it's so easy. But dungeons that are higher level, you do have to use like more mechanics, and they vary. Like they have gather mechanics. They have ones where they split the teams up, and one group of people has to do something while the other people, the other person just survives. You know, figures out like, oh, I have to go here, I have to go there, do this or interact with this so that my team doesn't die. And you will wipe if you mess up, which I think is a pretty cool mechanic. Once everybody in the team is competent enough to complete the mech, it does feel nice completing it. The story of this game, just your typical MMO story. It's nothing crazy. I am one who like I just skip everything. I don't really care about what the story tells me unless there's like a cool unskippable cutscene. That's when you'll get my attention. Other than that, it's just your typical run here, talk to this person, kill this group of mobs, do this, save this person, turn in this item. Yeah, it's nothing crazy. Like I don't think any MMO should actually focus on story anymore because, you know, people, unless you have unlimited free time, like we're not gonna sit here and read all that stuff. At least I won't. Maybe there's some people who will, but I don't think people care about that. Like for the sake of all gamers everywhere, please game developers just start like if I can auto skip a story, like just do it. Just do it. I don't care about what the characters want to tell me. Um, for the people. What the hell? I don't want to do this again. I finished. But yeah. So yeah, as far as story goes, it's the I just skip it, and it's if I didn't skip it, I would assume it's the same MMO cliche or adventure game cliche where you know you're the good guy, kill the bad guy. That's yeah. I want to talk a little bit about the grinding in this game. Right now, everything is time gated, so like you'll be able to do up until a certain point. Like right now, my main mission is unlocked. I will do this. I will be doing this. I'm not really streaming or anything right now, but yeah, you just do your main missions, then you could double back, do whatever you're able to do. Like right now, I have to hit level 48 to do this mission. Am I 48? No, I'm level 47. As you can see down here. So I can't do that mission yet, but with the story quest, you level up pretty fast. You'll be able to do everything you want to do. This one is you would actually have to pay, or there's a mission that gives you a free Heroes Radiance. You can turn it in, or you can buy it with your red orbs. Remember those items? That item I collected in the beginning when I logged in, they gave me 2,000. This is not really. It's farmable in the beginning, but just like Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves, like after a while, it'll slow down, and you'll just have to like creep up and get it in whatever way you'd see fit, or if you want to buy it. Yeah, or if you want to buy it, you want to spend $100 to like get all that power. Be my guess. It's not gonna be me though. So as far as grinding goes, I noticed that even if you put a lot of money into the game, it's not necessarily pay to win as of yet. I don't think the game will be that much pay to win, but I can stand corrected, and I will stand corrected if it is. But if it's not, then honestly, as a free-to-play player or someone who is like mildly free to play or whatever that means nowadays, you know, some people put like $1,000 into a game, and it's like, oh, I'm free to play, but you know, people that are truly free to play, you know, you won't feel left out because, like I said, I haven't put a single dime in this game, and you know, my combat power isn't in the stars, but it's actually still pretty good. I was able to keep up with, for everyone that was 47 yesterday, I believe my gear score was like at or a little bit above those that I played with, which you know is pretty cool considering I didn't put a single dime in the game. Let's see. The one thing as far as the grinding category goes that I think a lot of people dislike, and I understand why they dislike it, is these world boss drop rates, as well as how many chances you have to get them. So these world boss keys reset two a day, right? So you have two chances to try and get these things, the will or these pieces of gear that you need these to craft the will. So say you get let's say you get the Tempest Ogre, right? So you get this will, and then you want to craft it. To craft it, you gotta go over here. We're gonna look at the materials or what it costs to get those type of materials. Where am I? There is a lot of auto movement. I abuse it a lot because it's just better not having to. I mean, I thought auto movement was a shitty thing for when I like playing all these games, but once I'm in a city or a hub, like auto movement is pretty cool. Like, don't knock it till you try it. Um, yeah. So like, say I want to craft the Tempest Ogre, I need one of his drop rate and then 15 of these things, right? But if I can only get, what was it? Let's say I have to fight, who gives me those strings? I have to fight this guy multiple times just to get these Prism of Illusions, but I only have 2 times a day to go after the Prism of Illusion, right? So that's the only thing where I see, like, as far as drop rates and grind, where there's a limit. They're extremely limiting to what you can do when it comes to grinding. Don't get me wrong, if you're not going for to craft the will, you can always farm like gear from these guys, and these are unlimited, right? So you can, this guy spawns every 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, but like he would spawn at every 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, and so on and so forth. Every half hour. Yeah, that's how they set it. Every half hour. So you can farm him in like infinitely every half hour, but you won't get a chance at getting these because you only have two. And that goes for the elite boss as well. Like, this guy spawns every 3 minutes, right? Reappears, it will reappear 3 minutes after being defeated. So every time you kill him, 3 minutes later, he spawns again, but you only have two. And these only give you two a day to a maximum of six, I believe you can have and hold at one point. So I feel like that's where it's kind of shitty when it comes to grinding in the game. However, if you are a person that doesn't really care about min-maxing every single portion of a game you play, and you actually want to enjoy and have fun playing a game, I'd say give Blue Protocol a try, only because, if you rely only on reviews or, oh, your friend said it sucks, so it's obviously the game is not good, then you'll never really understand or never really get to experience something like this game. You've probably played other MMOs, and if you enjoy those other MMOs better than this game, cool. No one says these games have to, like, no one says that you have to play every single one of them. Just if you have one that you like and love, stick with it. But if you wanted to try something else, I'd say don't be scared to give this game a try, because one, I am an avid Lost Ark player. I've played Throne and Liberty. I've played First Ascent. I've played, like, MMOs are probably my favorite genre. I've played Final Fantasy 14. Like, my favorite genre to play is MMOs. However, when they're done horribly, I just won't play it. And yes, my tolerance for quote unquote horrible MMO is very, I guess, skewed, because when I think of a pay to win game, I'm like, all right, I'll just farm it. No big deal. But there's some people in the world that they will see a pay to win or hear the words pay to win and it's over. They'll never even attempt it because, they can't stand the fact that one player has a better character than them because they paid. Well, I mean, if they paid the money, then I guess they earned it in a sense. They grinded real life rather than grinding the game, and that's fine. These companies have to make money, so I think it's whatever. Like, if you want to play a game, don't let a structure or a business model, unless it's completely trash, deter you from playing the game. Because you never know. You might try this game and like it. You might like the combat. You might like the art style. You might like even the community about it. I forgot about that. Like, the people in this thing, like, they're boss farming right now. But like, sometimes you'll have those communities and those guilds that are like here to help and like here to just chill with. And who knows? Maybe make a new friend. Blah 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 blah. Whatever you deem important when it comes to playing video games nowadays. But I would recommend playing the game only because when I first heard about Blue Protocol, and then heard that it got canceled, I was very, very sad because we never got to try it. But at least now Star Resonance is out and we can try that. It may be a shell of what was supposed to be released, or it may be better than that shell, but we won't know until you try it. So, I mean, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will be making more content. It won't be structured, like, it won't be as structured as, like, another YouTubers, just because think I'm a little bit too lazy to do all that, honestly. But if you do enjoy a Yap Fest and you want to, get better at the game with me, then we'll have a good time. Thanks for watching.